Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Let's take a look here at this Friday price action. This is not phenomenal. I mean, this is standard par for the course considering we have war efforts, but solid rejection at that resistance range at 106.3. Let's go and take a look at the back end liquidation data, kind of just see where we're at there, see if there's anything we can extract. But the overall sentiment here is still bearish. I think that's the concept of taking along on the weekend is a bad idea. There's a chance we either see a pump today and a dump tomorrow, or the inverse. Honestly, it's just terrible market conditions to try to anticipate. And unfortunately, a lot of analysis can be invalidated quickly because some random Trump tweet or just some idiot in another country is just making things hell for us. So just know. That kind of factors in here. So try to just be mindful of that when you are trading yourself. All that said, we still have 103 to 102K as that lower amount of liquidation here locally. More people are long in that range or they have stop losses in that area. Furthermore, same thing from the macro perspective, not much has changed there. Liquidation delta is reaching break even. Generally, you'll see short squeezes occur when this happens, that shift in momentum, and the price just goes higher. But it's a Friday leading to a weekend, folks. Anything can happen. It's just not a good day to consider trading. And I know it's kind of terrible because yesterday was a holiday, and then the day before that we had a nice little dump, and then we've been range bound. It's been just all sorts of nonsense. So don't be mad or frustrated with the markets. This is exactly what happens when these types of things occur. Now, open interest here does tell us that 105.5 roughly, just kind of taking the average here, between 105 and 106 is that local pocket of open interest. So people have a lot of open positions in that range. Okay. Now we can kind of see here right now that we're a little bit on the dumpy side where the price action is pulling back, possibly to fill its fair value gap and bounce off 105K. But for the most part, that's generally not positive. Taking a look at the macro structure here, just to kind of give you perspective, we do have a bullish type of pennant pattern. This is generally construed as a positive sign. We're also maintaining above the 50-day SMA, but below the 20. So by no means is this a consolation, or sorry, actually that's exactly all it is. But by no means is it a good sign. It just kind of tells us that we're maintaining our range. We're kind of right there at our point of control at 104. And I think the likelihood of a further downside is greater just based on the war efforts and of course, possibly breaking this ascending trend line to the downside. Once more, too early to tell, but just, I don't like it when we're that close to support and we continue to retest it. Overall, the 4-hour time frame is giving us nothing but false positives. We're seeing swings up here above 50 in the RSI, but money flow index is low, and we got the moving average below the price. So we got awesome and terrible things all at once. What happens when you see that? You generally don't want to trade. That's the concept. And if you're going to consider trading, I think shorts make a lot more sense than taking longs, just because the simple fact that just things are upside down right now, and there's no other way around it. So those are my 2 cents. What are yours? Why don't you comment below? Love to hear it. Sorry, it's not something that's fantastic. I'm not just going to tell you what you want to hear, though. The truth is the market sucks right now, and it's probably best just kind of hit the old pause button. Go touch grass. Go spend time with your family. Stop looking at the charts. I do this because it's my full-time job, but I can tell you that if it wasn't, I would certainly disconnect and not do this. Okay. Either way, my plans this weekend are to kind of relax and take it easy and not consider taking any crazy trades. But what are your thoughts? Comment below. Love to hear it. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out. CryptoCash.tech is a site as well. Got some new features there on the website for market data as well. It's pretty nice. Anyways, we'll talk more about that later. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again. Make the best of it. We'll see you soon.